Yeah. Yeah. Sound ringers.
Continue patrol.
Existence is unity.
I won't surrender.
Time for a shot. I'm okay.
Somehow you like
Just a little something. Think nothing. So this is the warmth of life. Eternal. Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Take this! Rise, Venus! You're not going anywhere!
The redemption.
Do we still have the upper hand? Ready for another? Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
A blade knows no mercy.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Thanks for the support.
Judgment is here.
The fight is set. Failed to set. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
We have the upper hand.
Naughty child.
I will dispatch you.
I've lost my way.
Spirit be gone. Spirit be gone. Spirit be gone. Careful.
smell of sin. I shall be the judge.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's better.
Thanks for the support. It's time.
Just a little something.
Thanks for the support.
New amnesty from Marastruck. By the order of the 10, execute the Marastruck!
Still in denial? Recount. By the will of the 10 lords. The 10 lords decree, hereby ordained.
To my heart's content.
Commencing support.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Do you admit this crime?
I shall be the judge.
New amnesty from Marastruck.
We have the upper hand. Freeze! 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 Freeze!
Move carefully.
Try that again. Annoying. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Cute.
Rules are made to be broken.
Too late to repent.
Tough luck running into me. Cool it. Cool it. A thousand wonders. Fight is fun.
Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken. Let's make it quick.
Fight is fun.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's be friends. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Just a scratch. Yeah.
chosen one. Fight as one.
Rules are made to be broken. Found your weakness. No manners. Who will it be?
Time for a buzz.
just having fun.
Can I have... Let me pin your...
Who invited you?
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. Need a doctor? Finally! Good as news.
Found your weakness.
This combat needs This is double speed.
Who will it be?
Time for a buzz.
More business, eh?
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
We're just having fun.
Let me tend your wounds.
Everything is ordained by... Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Who will it be?
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Who invited you? No manners, huh?
Time for a buzz. enemies. Time for a buzz.
More business, eh?
Todd wanted your prescription! Good as new.
No manners, huh?
Can I have fun this
Might as well beat it up before it attacks me.
100% right.
Everything is ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Time to get vigilant.
Time for a buzz.
We're just having fun. Uh,
Saving me won't earn you any favors. Huh?
You don't look so good.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
more business, eh?
Let me tend your wounds. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time wanted your prescription.
Scared yet?
Uh, I owe you one.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
We're just having fun.
Need a doctor? Vitamin!
Saving me won't earn.
More enemies.
More business, eh? Uh,
100% break. Scared yet? Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
We're just having fun.
This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Let me tend your wounds.
Who will it be? Everything is ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time for a buzz.
More business, eh?
No manners, huh?
Time wasted your prescription! You took the bait.
We're just having fun.
Need a doctor? Scared yet?
Found your weakness. Who invited you? Who will it be?
More business, eh?
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Let me tend your wounds.
Everything is ordained. Those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. You don't look so good. Dream was not over. Nice. Rematch.
Who will it be?
Time to show what's in your prescription.
Everything is ordained. Those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
We're just having fun.
You bully!
Who invited you?
waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Who will it be?
We're just having fun. Hey, watch the face!
Everything is ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
More business, eh?
Need a doctor? Stay off!
I owe you one.
Todd wanted your prescription! Hiya!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Scared yet?
Who will it be?
We're just having fun.
Let me tend your wounds. Spider-Man!
I owe you one.
Huh?
More business, eh?
Dream's not over!
One good turn deserves another. I owe
Who
you.
invited you?
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
The redemption
You bully!
never begins.
Time to get vigilant! Top wanted your prescription!
Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
We're just having fun.
For your sins.
More business, eh?
Prayers won't help you. Retribution.
Who invited you?
Scared yet?
Huh?
Sagacious discernment. Execute the
You bully! Time to wanted your prescription!
No manners, huh? Who will it be? Everything is ordained by the stars. Those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
You don't look so good.
this moment.
Can we bring out the big guns already?
Who invited you? Huh?
Let me tend your wounds. Time what's in your prescription? Hiya!
Prayers won't help you. Retribution.
You bully!
More business, eh?
No manners, huh? Who invited you? Huh?
Elevator time.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time what's in your prescription?
No manners, huh? Who will it be?
You don't look so good. Finally!
Saving me won't earn you any favors. Who invited you?
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Their redemption.
You bully! Need a doctor?
Sagacious discernment.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time to show you what's in your prescription!
We're just having fun.
For your sins.
Treatment's not over!
One good turn
You don't
deserves
look
another.
so good. Hiya!
No manners, huh? Huh? Who will it be?
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Their redemption. Execute the judgment.
This price was too steep.
Who invited you?
Remember this moment.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time what's in your prescription!
Judgment is here.
Let me tend your wounds.
Soon to be departed.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Who will it be?
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Soon to be departed.
Who invited you?
More enemies. Todd wasn't your prescription! Can I have fun this time for a buzz? You don't look so good. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Tedious. All will be revealed in lunar flame. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Stand down. Blade of moonlight.
is where... Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Good as new.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight.
No manners, huh?
Let me tend your wounds.
Ready for death.
Who invited you?
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Who will it be?
Blade of moonlight.
Moran, time for a buzz.
Try harder.
Time what's in your prescription?
Stand down.
No manner.
Can I have fun?
Tedious. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Combat me. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
No manner. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Who will it be?
Time for a buzz.
Blade of moonlight.
This is double speed.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Stand down. Ready for death. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
The last of the three talons is here.
What seems to be the problem, friend? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. What seems to be the problem, friend? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals? What seems to be the problem, friend? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals? What seems to be the problem, friend? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be...
Beneath the lunar glow door, Vidyadhara eggs begin to form. This mural describes the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth.
This mural is pretty interesting.
This mural must be related to the others here. It tells the story of the Vidyadhara self-reincarnation.
Hey, do you think this...
Perhaps.
Perhaps? Fair enough.
Our reincarnation's greatest cost. The mural depicts the Vidyadhara.
What seems to be the problem, friend? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
Our people sing the hymn of... This mural portrays the Vidyadhara young. This mural... This mural portrays... worldly limit of the video. The reverence to the three talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Fantalia. We must hurry.
Young master, must we...
Can you forgive?
The senior videographers.
It is time to repay them.
Is that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
All of you, ready yourselves!
Fantilia! What?
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Cienjo long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Vantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body. Vanquish the abomination!
Time for a buzz.
So much bark with so little bite. This body was born of the Arbor.
That's some strong wind.
March, careful!
What's in your prescription?
1,000 thanks.
Oh, let's see.
For the Cienjo!
Time for a buzz.
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
To victory!
Time.
Show no mercy.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent. The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
Manners, huh? Guess what I'm about to do? Huh? Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Vanquish the abomination!
Need an answer?
General of the Cienjo, can your
Unhung! You take it from here!
Did you think it was over, Vantilia?
a scion of permanence? Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the...
Who invited you?
Fantilia, your scheme ends here. To victory!
Let me tend your wounds. Hi-ya! Time for your prescription!
1,000 thanks.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
On my command.
This is double speed.
Vanquish the abomination!
No manners, huh? Oh, let's see.
Power of the Arbor.
Can I have fun this time?
To victory! Show no mercy. Are we still ants to you, Fantilia? So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers will think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with me. I'm afraid you won't have the chance. Time to end this.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time to squash your prescription!
1,000 thanks.
Out of ideas, Fantilia! Show no mercy.
Time for a buzz.
Fantilia, your scheme ends here. For the Xianzhou!
Need a doctor? Spider-Man! Good as new.
Is that it?
You're wasting my time.
This combat needs optima. This is double speed.
Time to end this.
To victory!
Time for a buzz. Let me tend your wounds. Stay off!
Saving me won't earn you any
Time
favor.
for your prescription! Good as new.
On my command. For the Xianzhou!
More enemies.
Show no mercy.
Oh, let's see.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
That it?
Who invited you? Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time to end this.
I am the vanguard of the hunt.
Time.
Show no mercy.
Scared yet?
see.
A thousand thanks.
Time to question your prescription!
A thousand thanks.
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Ranger. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Let's start with this arrogant Cienjo General. I wonder if the transformation of the Cienjo General into a Void Ranger would cast the law proof back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Do it!
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Cienjo is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the Hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive. And it would seem... Vantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from... Vantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you...
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction.
Vantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the stellar...
Leave that to the Master Diviner.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up! Time to log off. I mean, head back.
The server's still not open.
Asking for trouble, huh?
What was that?
Time to get vigilant! Who will it be?
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
We're just having fun.
Can I have fun this time for a buzz? You don't look so good.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time to show it what's in your prescription! More enemies.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
More business, eh?
Need a doctor? Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up. Ready when you are.
Time to get vigilant!
Time for a buzz.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Who will it be? Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time for a buzz.
More business, eh?
This combat needs optim. This is double speed.
No manners, huh? Saving me won't earn you
Time for
favor.
your prescription!
We're just having fun.
Scared yet? Huh?
Time for a buzz.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
Tedious. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Who invited you? Who will it be? Everything is ordained by those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs... This is double speed. Good as new.
Stand down.
Nice.
No manners, huh?
Rematch. Time for a buzz. You don't look so good.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
More enemies. Let me tend your wounds. Time to question your prescription. Good as new.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Can I have fun this time for a buzz? This is double speed.
Ready for death. Tedious.
Nice. Rematch.
Everything is where those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
More enemies. Need a doctor? Vitamin!
Saving me won't earn you
Time
any
to
favors.
question your prescription!
Stand down. Blade of moonlight.
Who invited you?
Let me tend your wounds.
Ready for death. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Who will it be?
Blade of moonlight.
Time for a buzz.
No manners, huh?
This combat needs... This is double speed. Hey! Ooh. Hey! Ooh. The gong. I understand. Perfect.
Da-da.
Come on! Can't we stay out a little longer?
Would you like me to relay your message?
Can you wait a little moment? She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today, collating casualties and losses, dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples, submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Generalship is no trifling matter. It is a duty one must bear.
I think she actually really enjoys it.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion,
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised! They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the Six...
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master
Wow, nothing tangible.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you.
Seriously? Thanking us like—
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection, not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would have... So... Oh. It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a reevaluation. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them, they succeeded all right. But why would Fantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. The Stellaron Hunters, we know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio. That prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our... Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered... that we may. But as logical... For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be pouring...
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's any... Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven... it was all so chaotic. When Fantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Fantilia, or if some form of deception was used. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering as for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the...
I understand.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. It's getting late. If you need...
We had a lot of stumbles along the way. No way! Everything. It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the. Actually, the Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix. I was shy. Talking when you're free. Let's go hit up the divinity. Here's hoping the Matrix is accurate.
The ambrosial arbor is dormant. Before he left, the general told me to. The general did order that if he were unable. Alas, I ordered a military doctor to provide the most comprehensive emergency treatment they could.
If we can help, don't hesitate to ask.
Don't worry. Long-life species are resilient and strong. What do we plan on doing? The Arbor was resurrected. Aside from the Arbiter's Lux arrow, I'm afraid that nothing can materially harm it.
If you can locate exactly where the Stellaron is...
Thank you for your kind offer, Mr. Yang. Better to wait until the subduing the enemy is one of the most minor parts of a general's work. They have to meet with the Laofu I almost forgot.
Returning to the Laofu and Scale Gorge, I left so determined. I'll be gone very soon. Jingyuan is still recovering, but at least for now. I want to meet the current High Elder. It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfeng's negative karma. So, if you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I want to meet the current High Elder if she can tell me more about Danfeng's act.
Things have come to a close for now. The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. How am I going to break this to Madame Yukong? Maybe...
To log off. Head back.
Madame Yukong, you're my role model.
I see.
Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring...
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss...
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Ting Yun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Ting Yun, a Lord How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Ting Yun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Ting Yun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sister, I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul suit?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long life, ordinarily, the 10 Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us, by combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing. I can still hardly believe it. I'd like to ask you all to witness this. I've instructed Yan Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings.
Leave this to us.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the 10 Lords Commission to wrap.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh, it's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amicassator's seal, a small box, looks like some kind of antique?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yan Ming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yan Ming, it's...
I remember asking her for one at the time. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so... If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel.
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like... Could there be other things similar to what yet?
There's nothing else. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box.
I can't cook to save my life. I've never seen Miss Ting Yun use anything like that. There's an ad in the knife case. This... It's a good bow. Alright, just kidding. Do you know where we're supposed to...
Ting Yun, what am I
The Sleepless Earl.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today? Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetate. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her... I just thought she was trying to cheer me up.
We found this box of seeds.
Thank you. All of... Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, seeing as Ting Yun won't be able to try it.
Time to log off. Head back.
The Wafu is famous for...
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sing? It's the main commercial street in the tourists fresh off the Star Skiff. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I...
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery.
Something from Miss Tingyun. Oh, what a precious person she... When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. She probably came across some rare mineral. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley Oh, I heard the trade port is open again. The monster you mentioned, where... Forget it. Matters like the... It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the sky. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone?
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you...
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but at least for her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all the...
This time, we needn't compete.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfarer.
This is the tea that Meng Ming is... This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf...
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony.
Time to log off. Head back.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Time to log off. Head back.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. It could indeed be considered a souvenir of a certain variety, but not one you could find in a gift store. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon, Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, no matter how astronomically distant you are. The lawful Cloud Knights will always come to the...
Wow. Now,
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
yep, got it. Say no more.
Thank you for your generosity.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, while I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again,
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them.
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but... So soon? I wanted to help. Also, After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are I'm worried that he still holds some grudge against me. Safe travel.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng.
She must have been worried.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up. Hang on. Oh, how could I Oh, yeah. They're.
Fine. Dan Heng and...
Don't worry, Miss. We've been so busy running around in... Who should I go to first? The Master Diviner?
Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express first.
When I left the train, I only had time to... I should go back and give her an update.
How am I able to assist you today?
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Is that it? Stingy chest.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Well.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination. The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous... The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet. When the conductor is ready, we can set up.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Cienjo, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement, abomination of Yaoshi?
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingwen. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Cienjo to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? But Pom Pom said the banquet we... Huh? Is that my... that Don Hung. Let's go to his room and talk to...
Is this a letter?
Hung. Branya just sent all of us a
Yes.
Then why didn't you
I'm sorry. I'm just not.
I'm the one who should be sorry.
No, it's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration.
Okay. He won't budge, huh? Pity. He's gonna... Don't get yourself all worked up. If Yurilo's sick... if only Himeko... maybe not. He's still wheezing from the trouble At his age, he might not have... Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag? You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on...
Hey, March. That's a bit...
Himeko! There's a celebration coming up on Yurilo. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a... I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia...
Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full. Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You too,
navigators, let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. What do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right? It's actually not new. I just never... This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you? Let's just pretend I never said anything. Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Wow, that was fast. Well, I thought since Pom-Pom can't leave the Express, I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's... I wouldn't call it livable. Ready to go? Bella...
Galabon. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Oh, brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration... Oh, wait a sec. That person all in black. Surely they're not... You think so? Anyway, that's besides the point. There's only one way to find... Hi! Do you work for the Interastral Peace Corp?
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't... Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurilla 6 for a special business assignment. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit.
Phew! You scared the life out of me! We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into two nameless here. I heard that Eurilla 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you two aren't...
Huh? Jeez.
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of...
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the Express crew. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just...
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities?
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying. As if anyone would ever...
You two make a cute pair.
The universe is huge. Yet we somehow... Come on, let's head into the city. Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now to check out the main event, the food. Hang on a sec. Isn't that Wallace up ahead? Looks like he's finally made some friends. I wonder what they're talking about.
Norbert, why don't you tell everyone selling cultural relics and impersonating so...
Well...
I remember. Your uncle.
Do you think I want to? Get off my back.
Looks like things are getting... Looks like things are getting... Hey, quick! Serval's about to start...
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope your heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
Crank the sound and let your soul be free.
The lightning strikes right off the wall. Let yourself fall into it all.
Heartbeats will Heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
Crank the sound.
Formation. It's you two. The Supreme Guardian mentioned there'd be mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebration. I hope you had a smooth journey. I should have dispatched Silvermane Guard.
Aw, it's fine. You really don't have...
Understood. I hope you both please make sure you keep your personal belongings safe. Pickpocket.
Got it. We'll get out of...
Bye for now.
Phew. Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here. Or we could go check out...
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, it's... Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurilo 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy...
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I were quite...
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are... cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Is everything all right, Branya?
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I'd planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, there's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, since you've already... I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago. How the It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories... Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Eurilo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers. Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided it was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story.
Yes.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have...
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between the IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, it wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to...
And... an astronomical amount. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IP... Yeah, we have to help Branya out. The IPC is too big.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate,
and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy? I'm glad you're now. I must ask you and the Astral Express for help.
Have no fear, Branya. When a friend... I don't think we're at that stage yet. With your silver tongue, I'm sure...
Thank you so much. While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation.
We might as well just be direct and ask her... Okay, got it. We better think about what we're gonna...
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third... Did my smart reply function tell you where I was? It's a system developed... What do you make of this painting? I'm now it portrays a certain kind of sorrow. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but... Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far... I suppose... What I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted.
Sorry for crashing your artist party.
Oh? The collab?
Not exactly.
Let's walk and talk. This one. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value. But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz? Branya's already...
Oh. So, how can I help?
We, help me out here. You know I'm not... Hey! We're actually here on behalf of Branya. It's just, you know, given Bella...
I understand. from your... However, you must understand that debt collection is a big... I appreciate each case has its difficulties. But if I treated every late debtor as a special case... The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations, but Eurillo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. Oops! Almost gave away trade secrets there. The exhibits here are pretty ordinary, I estimate.
So you're basically saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow! Look! Is that little critter native to Eurillo 6? It's so white and fluffy. I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Oh, where'd they come? Come to think of it.
So, Miss Topaz, Rania invested so much just to make this world a little better.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just this. No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
So you're saying there's...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guard... But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurillos.
This isn't going as...
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me.
So, what now? We spent... You sure? I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her... All these vested in... Did someone send you a message? Huh? The IP... seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the... I really did I guess complaining...
Time to log off. I mean, head back.
Zila!
Hey! Am I glad to see... It's bad. Really bad. Nobody's been seriously hurt. But a few Wildfire members... You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fans... What's the matter?
What's going on inside the mine?
A few miners made it out earlier. They look pretty panicked. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation. Whatever that means. All I know is that there's... Who?
We were just talking to her in the museum. Do you think...
The person you're talking about... Potaz, Pazto... Whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is... Hey, you two! Kaka!
You guys must be exhausted. What's their...
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! You're the... do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat...
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I...
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
IPC? Interviews? No need to waste our breath on this.
Who invited you? Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Time for a buzz. You don't look so good.
We're just having fun.
More enemies. Time wasn't your prescription!
Who will it be?
We're just having fun.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz. Don't! Let me tend your wounds.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
That
17 rounds of interview.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's set. Ready for action? Let's get moving.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little...
Hello, miss.
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr.
Clara, go inside and wait.
Huh? But if you have a...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl?
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog. I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurilo 6 has a place in the company's long-term... But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind.
All the miners here.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken...
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little...
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's... Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying? Wow, that's so deep. Come on, stop fooling around.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's...
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know.
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards!
This combat needs optimizing. I've got a raid to get to. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
business, eh?
More enemies. Let me tend your wounds. Hiya! What's in your prescription?
Everything is where those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
We're just having fun.
Oh, let's see.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Scared yet? Everything is ordained. Those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Can I have fun this time? Need a doctor? Vitamin!
I owe you one.
No manners, huh?
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Look! That big...
Well...
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going.